Y'all boys ready?
Let's get it.
You know your job? Yes, I'm ready. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your boy Shamar.
Hey, it's Quay Rashad. What's going on?
It's Cherokee the Native.
Hi.
Hi. Oh my God, y'all wait for me. Hi.
I was waiting up there.
And we are the Prolific Misfits, back with another episode for that ass.
And this is going to be a good one.
Yes, it is. I'm excited about this episode right here.
Let them know why you're excited.
It's my best friend. Go best friend. That's my best friend. She finna. She finna.
Did you finna tell us your best friend's name?
Nope.
Well, introduce yourself, best friend.
Well, if they know him, they should know who I am. But I'll go ahead and do it. Should I look at the camera or no?
You can.
Act natural.
It's yours.
And get in the mic, Kia. Oh.
Well, there we have it. Kia's in the building.
Boom. Well, how you doing, Kia?
I'm good now. Good. Had a rough drive down here. Traffic everywhere. Was not enjoying that, but I made it. So I'm here.
That's Charlotte for your ass. So let's go ahead. Y'all want to get it started?
Yeah, so
I got a few questions. I need to be nosy. Because when you said it's your best friend, so how long have y'all known each other?
20 plus. 25.
just
Somewhere
drop
around
it.
there.
Yeah, we do 5-year increments now. It's been so long. 25 years plus,
So like 27.
maybe.
How did y'all meet?
The band. He was the drum major.
H-U-H-S.
Yes.
Yes.
Go Rams. Go Rams. The head drum major.
Shots fired.
So you play the drums?
Oh, no.
No, you got no band.
Okay.
So,
So
did you play
drum
drums?
major is the one that is leading the band, the one that be doing all the dancing and all that good stuff. That was me.
Showtime.
I can see your bossy ass doing that.
Here we go.
What you do?
I played the clarinet.
Oh my God, I played the clarinet.
Did you?
Yeah. I played a few instruments.
Your big ass look like you play the clarinet.
Wait a minute now.
Right. Should we get him now or later? We'll get him later.
I used to go just to watch the cheerleaders.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Which ones?
The black ones. I had to say that because they.
I thought you went to white schools and had white
Right.
friends. And
I was being funny. I watched my white girls. I liked all the girls. How was your week, Cherokee?
I'm motherfucking tired. Like, I'm so tired. And it's still going.
What you tired from?
Working and working it. Yes, I'm fucking
Oh.
tired. Yes.
Okay. Anyways,
How was your week?
mine. My birthday's on Monday,
Happy birthday.
so you know I'm lit,
happy birthday.
Cheers to the
Fred.
freaking
and
weekend.
it's going down.
What you got planned?
Nigga.
I can't tell you.
Oh.
I'm just gonna have a weekend full of fun. Turning the big 2-9, so you know.
No such thing.
What is
Right.
it?
That is not a thing.
It is a thing.
That is
It's
not
right
a thing.
before 30. Like
It's 29.
How was your week?
I had a pretty good week.
What you do?
I worked.
Dang, y'all dry
I
today. Everybody
flipped a
just
couple
worked
of
this week.
things.
Yeah, we got bills,
I mean,
bitch.
we adults.
Yep.
I'm an adult and I have fun at work.
Adulting. Yeah, he hides in the cubicle at work.
I need a break, bitch. I be motherfucking tired. See, that's why I don't be tired when I get off because I take
Because you
breaks.
take
during
breaks
it.
at work.
Mm-hmm.
Take little naps and stuff. What else you want to tell them you do that you ain't supposed to be doing?
I work hard as hell
Right.
in that motherfucker.
That story changes.
So, y'all ready to get into the culture?
With
Y'all
Quag.
ready?
Shoot.
See, you know it's catchy. Culture with Quay. Thank you, Kaya. But I wanted to talk about the American Son, the new movie everybody's been talking about on Netflix. Did y'all get to watch it?
I did watch it.
So,
I did.
Yes.
just to fill the viewers in, to sum it all up, is more so about, in my opinion, police brutality and racism and the different aspects and how you can see the different sides. Would y'all agree?
I would add a little more. Me watching it, I got a sense of them trying to tell the story from a mixed person's point of view, which is, I guess, overlooked. I don't know that I've seen that before. I've heard stories from mixed race people about them not feeling like they fit in here or there, not, being accepted by blacks and definitely not being accepted by whites. So I thought that was a push with this film.
You know what I saw in that too, to that point, it also gave the perspective of the parents of mixed children not even truly understanding the challenges and difficulties they go through.
I think that's kind of what I took from it. More so the parents' view, because hell, you didn't see the son. We don't know what he looked like. So I really felt it was more so of the battle, because we all go through it in today's society of we feel one way, they feel one way. So I felt that it was a movie to more so show how both sides feel, with the black side and the white side, and how they view police and everything. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I the piggyback on the mixed race, the standpoint of the parents, I thought that was really creative. I really don't think I took it as far as the white side. I mean, granted, the father was white, but I mean, he was still black. So I was still taking it from the black side.
Who was still black?
The
Talking
son.
about the son. Okay,
yes.
yeah.
So I really didn't see it from the white perspective. I still saw it from, and maybe because I am black, maybe. Yeah. I mean, I just saw it from our eyes. I thought it was interesting. Wow, what the fuck was that? I enjoyed watching it from the parents' point of view, and the fact that Kerry Washington and I don't know the white guy's name, whatever his name is, but they wasn't together. So it was interesting when I feel like I'm gonna spoil it, but when the dad came in and the tone switched, I'm like, of course. Yep. And then as I was watching the film, I'm like, I already know what's gonna happen. Like, I know what's gonna happen.
The most impactful to me was with Stokes, when the black guy came in and his conversation with Carrie Hilson.
Right.
Carrie Hilson.
Right. Who? Harpo, who that woman?
Well, his conversation with Kerry Washington, that was the most impactful for me, because he was doing a job and he removed emotions from it. And he was just telling her, look, this is what it is. Shut up.
Right.
And get to it. And she was coming from an emotional place, and she was trying to connect with him on being of the race. And he was trying to tell her, I am connected with you and I understand, and I'm telling you, shut up.
Right.
And then he said, but next time before you call me Uncle Tom, be careful. What was it? I put your white husband in handcuffs, and I was like, well.
Hell, she was like, well, that bitch sat down.
Yeah, she did sit down.
Right.
After that, she just sat there. But even in that perspective, his ass got out. To me, the movie,
He never get in.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what kind
Like
of
a timeout.
threw me off with the movie. The point of him being over the police, him coming in saying he's the FBI, and them acting that way towards him, or him not having that rank to call somebody over them. Like, the FBI is over the police. So when at that point, I felt like, okay, like, bitch, now y'all trying it because it's not more so realistic. They should have had it the other way around.
What do you mean?
As far as the storyline, like, the dad should have been like a regular police officer, and they should have been at like the FBI's office or something, because the FBI is over the police. So for them to be able to speak to him like that, him not be able to make no calls or do anything, hell, the whole time y'all sitting there really just, you're saying what you felt he should have did. She's saying how she feels or knows the feelings he had, but the only time he used his phone is when the brother sent the text message about the fucking video. It's your son. You ain't calling nobody, and you over these motherfuckers. So that was kind of like off to me.
I got a little distracted by your third eye, so I heard you talking, but
gotta
your
watch
third
these
eye
hoes.
watching me.
You know,
And you keep looking at me. Is it because you closer to me this set?
I think it
Okay.
is. I think it's because your best friend here, because he don't be talking like this to us.
What, girl?
He don't be talking. He don't be this.
Engaged.
Engaged in the
I'm
all
showing
the
out.
segments.
I'm
okay.
showing out.
Look, Dr. Heavenly.
Good vibes only.
So what else did y'all take from it? I kind of got irritated. Like it was an okay movie because I like Kerry Washington. Honestly, I've watched her on other things, so just to see her play that role, it was a good movie. But I feel like it was still some bullshit. Like I still feel
It's
didn't.
all bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. I guess maybe because the son, just too many different parts where I felt like something else should have been added to tell the story. Because to me, it just felt like a distraught black woman. Like, you just kept hearing her give this sob story, and everybody ain't that.
I feel
Woe
like
is
that's
me.
reality.
I mean, for
cares
some
about the black
people,
woman. Nobody cares.
I do. I love the black woman.
You do, but nobody really does.
I mean, so
You see how they were talking to her.
and do you think by her doing this movie that's gonna change?
No.
No,
So I still felt like other things could have happened in the movie to make their point better. That's my only thing. It could have been something else added. Hell, let me see the son. What he looked like.
what's that got to do with anything?
Well, yeah, I don't think that didn't matter because we all know at the end of the day, he's a nigga. So no matter how light, no matter how dark, cornrows, curly hair, if his skin is a little bit tan, he a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciated her dropping a few names. Castile, Tamir Rice, Garner. I appreciated that. Same way when Beyonce did it in her video, because we need to at least remember that. I right before we came here to film, I worked out with my nephews, and they're 12 and 13. And the 12-year-old was asking the 13-year-old, "Did you know that the Earth is not flat?" And the 13-year-old was like, "Yeah." And he said, "Uncle Mar, did you know the Earth is not flat?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Really? I thought you would have been of that generation that thought it was flat."
What generation is that?
But the thing about it is that to them, that's the same thing. That to me gave me a realization that the concept of time. And what I mean by that is, to us, hell, I'm even looking like, who was the generation that thought this shit was flat? But just like Jim Crow, slavery, a 12, 13-year-old thinks that's so far ago. They think they're so far removed, they have no idea that their grandparents grew up in Jim Crow, and things like that. So continuously keeping those names out there, keeping these people relevant, and us telling our story and stuff, I think is very helpful for our youth.
I agree with both parts. I know most people won't like that, but I don't know, I've never had a negative interaction with the police. Nobody I've known has had like a bad interaction with the police unless they did something that caused that bad interaction. So for me, that's why I said I felt like it was just a back and forth of both. Because even when the man was telling you, if you get pulled over, all of the, as y'all say, the combativeness and going back and forth and trying to prove a point for what? They can shoot you. They can basically do whatever. So for even in some of the videos I've seen that people posted online, they be going at it.
Let's not go down the wrong road, Quay.
I mean, that's my opinion. I clearly see where everybody feels, but at the end of the day, it's only one road for Quay, and I haven't had a negative interaction. So for me to feel or just speak so badly on this topic, I like white people. I know people that are police, so I can't sit here and be a hypocrite just because I'm at the table with three people who feel that way.
Feel what way? How do we feel?
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, when we said the wrong road, everybody agreed. So clearly, y'all all feel the same way.
We agreed to what? Again,
I was going down the wrong road.
Here go Quay. Listen, it's not the wrong road to me. It sounded as though you were implying that those that got unarmed black men that got murdered did something
Women
to get
well.
And I can get there too. You're right, Sandra Bland. I get it, but it sounded like you were going to say that they did something to get murdered, and that's why I was saying wrong road. And even when we address, and I think that is a huge problem, same reason there's issues with Kaepernick and stuff, when we address facts, You are killing unarmed black men. Immediately. You're trying to criminalize them. They did something wrong. Something I've never had a bad experience. We're not talking about cops. We're not talking about the cops that you knew or that you or your personal experience with cops. We're just saying this particular person, these people, there's been over 1,400 this year alone, that's been killed by cops. And we've seen those videos, but we've also seen videos of white boys walking around with guns. We saw videos of white boys go into a black church and kill 9 people in church, and they walked out and got them Burger King.
White boys.
So I don't care, because Quay, as combative as you are in here, and I'm using that word loosely, you will check me or check him or whatever, what have you, that still does not cause you to get murdered. And even if they did say, officer, what's the problem? Why am I being pulled over? They don't need to be killed for that. Not when this white boy done killed 9 people in a church and he walk out and get Burger King. So.
Or chase the police with hatchets.
Yeah,
and the police
shit.
run from them.
I still feel like we kill each other. I get it, but I've never been, to me, I'm a person where my emotions,
White people
if
kill
you're
each
not,
other too. It's proximity.
Everyone
just-
kills each other.
I just don't feel the
And
way y'all do.
none of that has nothing to do with the fact of black people being murdered by cops. None of that has anything to do with it. And what was anybody else want to jump in? Anybody else have anything to say?
I mean, yeah, it's all facts. It's facts that unarmed black people are murdered far more than any other race. Even armed other races. They are.
And we are the minority. We don't have the bulk of the people here.
So.
Yes, we kill our own, but again, that's proximity. White people kill their own. White people kill their families.
And the dogs.
And I
These are
feel that
facts.
they talk about the same thing. White people go up in schools and blow shit up, and we be like, I bet you they was white. Each race has something.
But that's not what we're
they
talking
shot
about.
that
We're
motherfucker.
talking
The
about-
police
that's
shot
not-
him down. When the shit happened at the school, they treated him the same way. I'm just saying, for me,
but hold
I
on,
haven't been
hold
in that-
on. Before y'all let you go on with that, we have to be careful with our words. They did not treat him the same way. He went in and killed a school full of children. These black men and women that are getting killed by cops are not killing anyone.
For me,
They're
all I
not.
can say is I haven't been in that situation, so I just don't feel as
But you
passionate
don't have
about
to
y'all.
be okay. You don't have to be.
That's what I'm saying.
passionate. You can be understanding.
I'm
of it.
understanding,
It
but
doesn't-
I don't have
don't
to
get
agree
that
with
you're
everything.
understanding of it. I feel like
I'm
you
black.
are actually. I don't want to say a white apologist, but it's like you are
It sounds like
turning
yes.
a blind eye to what is happening daily. You don't have to be passionate about it, but I mean, it's happening.
I mean,
And it ain't slowing down. And because of that, I would think that any and everybody would be like,
The fuck?
wait a minute, yeah.
Right.
Like, what the fuck? Like this
to
shit.
me, it's like, what the fuck? What can we do to stop it? What's going on? I would have to know more. Like I said, each situation is different. So
No.
I'm not.
no,
I mean,
unarmed black people being killed.
but
by
it's still
cops.
more to the story. That's the point that drives everybody home, because they are unarmed black people. But
What
it's
about
still,
the white woman that went into the man's house and killed him in his own house? Like, there's nothing more to the story except for, dude, do you know the one in Charlotte when we had the
Now, I
Charlotte
agree with
riot?
white privilege. Let me say that I do believe there is white privilege. White people get. I've took a class. I've been in all of it. I get what you're saying. It's just for the movie, for what we're speaking on. I just didn't. It wasn't as passionate for me as it is.
What
for
I
y'all.
didn't like about the movie, though, is, yeah, I did appreciate you putting in the unarmed black men that got killed, but I did not like how you wrapped it up at the end and did what I'm hearing Quay do. They had the sticker. That's been the issue. The bumper sticker was the issue the entire movie.
Yeah.
But then said that the guy had a warrant. He jumped out of the car. The other guy jumped out of the car. And then their son, Jamal, jumped out of the car. Even though he was trying to put his hands on the car, they're still making it seem like, well, the reason why the officer fired was because all 3 of them got out of the car, like they were at fault. But then also I didn't even like how they said the cop was black.
Yeah.
If you're going to tell this story, let's not sugarcoat it.
Right.
Let's not try to, appease some of these other people, viewers that may get offended. Shit, I'm offended that you're killing black people every goddamn day. And then we have black people that are sitting here making an excuse as to why they're killing black people every day. Don't sugarcoat it. That pissed me off at the end. But I agree with you, too. I knew what the end result was going to be.
Right.
I knew that when the shit started.
Yeah.
I knew about a third time she started crying.
Yes.
He was gonna be gone.
What was the I mean, you said people are talking about it. There's buzz on it. So what are the concerns? What are other people saying about it?
I mean, of course, everybody feels like y'all. I mean, I won't say that. There are people who agree with y'all, and there are people who agree with me that the movie was boring. I get what y'all were saying, but to me, the movie don't give that. They should have put more in it for me to feel that. So most people are saying it's half and half. Some people like it, oh, you should watch it. And then we have people that saying, okay, it was boring. They got tired of Kerry Washington with the same face. And it was just too much. Like, to me, it got kind of boring at one point. I kind of just started knowing what was going to happen after a while. So that's why I mean, like, other stuff should have played out in the movie if you wanted that big impact.
And maybe that's the problem. We know what's going to happen. So people tuned out because, again, I don't know.
Yeah, like...
Hey, what's your next topic? Because this is getting me.
Yeah, let's go ahead and change the pace. How did y'all see? Did y'all see the video about the lady going to the school, whooping her son with the belt?
I didn't see the video. I just saw some headlines.
You saw it?
I saw a short clip of it. Yes.
I mean, it's not long. It's not a whole video. It's a short clip.
Saw it.
Well, how do you feel about it?
Me personally, me.
You.
Well, okay. So, I'll tell you what I saw since they didn't see it. It's a young lady. She went to the school. Her son was acting out, and she was beating him in front of the teacher and I guess students or kids. Mm-hmm. And she was going in, and I think she was saying the N-word, right? She was like, nigga this, like. So she was beating him. How do I feel about it? I think it's disgusting. As far as how do I feel about whooping kids, I'm with it, but I think that was disgusting. Why are we filming this? One, why was she beating her son in front of other people, especially the teacher, and saying all that shit? Like somebody need to be her. Really, I thought it was disgusting, but I am for whooping kids, especially other badass kids.
Kid, you was shaking your head. You agree?
I agree that is. I have not seen it, but I do agree that is disgusting and uncalled for. Like, you up your mentality with your kids. Like, you don't have to beat or whip your kids. Learn how to talk to them, relate to them, understand them. You had them, so figure out what's going on. Whipping should be the very last alternative. But to go to the school, recording or not, that is embarrassing, and you should not do that to your child. Some things need to stay in-house.
How old is your son?
17.
So Kia has a son. He's 17. So she's speaking from a perspective of being a parent that has raised a boy, a single parent that's raised a boy.
That's what's up.
So, God, I gotta say, Jordan, he's a good kid. Like, you
surprised the shit out of me.
Shocked the shit out of me. But no, he's a super good kid. I mean, she may have some challenges with different things, but I don't ever think you really had issues with having to go to the school and things like that.
No, he's very mild-mannered.
Yeah.
Very mild-mannered. He's a great kid. Maybe had to whip him once or twice, and it was some dumb shit, just dumb shit.
Right.
But I would never publicly embarrass or humiliate him or anybody. Like, that's stupid to me. Like, that's nigga shit.
Yeah. So I guess I would have to concur with some of that. I didn't see the video, so I can't speak to that at all. I think that I think this is a different age, a different time that we're living in and stuff, and we have to be reinvent ourselves and evolve and change how we discipline. Discipline is key. You have to have structure. You have to have discipline for children and everything like that. I think that my mom had to come up to the school before. She didn't beat me in front of everybody. She came up to the school a couple of times when I was in junior high because it was a little bit out of control. I think that discipline is proper. That particular situation, again, I can't speak on it, but if you're just telling me that she went up there and beat him and calling him niggas and doing all that in front of everybody, I think that's a bit much. That's a bit much.
I mean, that was basically it, right?
But she also went to jail, and the next day the police went in and took all 5 of her kids. That would be the part I wouldn't agree with. Now, granted, I agree that the way she went about disciplining him was wrong, but for 5 more kids to be in the system split up, I don't agree. From looking at the video, her and her son was dressed very nice. I've been in that situation, so I feel my mom ain't beat me in front of nobody. But when I went to school, you could get paddled at school. Everybody knew when your ass was.
Girl, what
That's
kind
what
of
I'm saying.
fucking 1950 shit is this?
When
Paddle? The fuck?
That's why
Bitch,
y'all
how
have
old
the
are you really?
That's why y'all have the responses y'all have.
Wait a
then.
minute,
Because
who?
when I went to school
South
in middle
Carolina.
school, you could get paddled in North Carolina. Actually, Shelby, North Carolina. Actually.
Well, in my elementary, they still had paddling, but your parent had to consent to.
And most parents consent, and it wasn't like because it wasn't social media wasn't big then, and it wasn't recorded. But nigga, everybody knew you was going to get your ass beat by a white man, the principal at that. So.
But that's my problem. Why did you have to
Right.
record that shit? I hate seeing parents get on there too, recording their kid when they done got F's or something and they cut their hair off on camera and posting and stuff. That's something y'all need to be doing in the house. Don't be doing that shit, recording shit and putting it on social media. Now, I'm about to sound a little bit like you did on the last topic. I don't know what happened in the home when they went to visit and, did the safety check and all of that. So I can't say whether or not that they had probable cause to remove those children. If it's based solely off of that video, now I know for a fact because somebody that I dated years ago whooped their child in school and they automatically sent the school to their home. Wellness check or whatever it's called, passed it, they left.
I think that should be standard.
Yeah. So again, if they whoop them in school and record it, call them niggas, all that, yes, go to the house for wellness. Yeah. Now, what happened at the house and what they found, I don't know. So I can't say whether they should or should not have taken those kids.
Are we sure all 5 of them got split up?
Yeah, I read the whole thing is they're going into foster care. Like one of the children wasn't even living with her. They were at another relative's across a few hours away or whatever. They went and picked that child up as well. So that's where I feel like it was more so because that video was out and they had that proof. Oh, we gonna get that bitch.
But like he was saying, there has to be a wellness check. So I believe they possibly went in. They possibly went in and was expecting, and maybe it wasn't up to par, up to standards. So
I just don't feel like that happened. Like y'all, the way y'all feel about how the police do black people, that's how I feel with this situation. I don't want to see. I hate seeing. I know people that have went into foster care and have been ripped away from their siblings, and I've had to really deal with that on a personal level. So that's the part I didn't like. Like I said, when you look at the video, her and her son got on Jordans.
That has nothing to do
Both
with
of them. I'm just
anything.
saying, Jordans ain't cheap, nigga. So she's clearly
but
doing
because she's
something
dressed up.
to take care of her kids. She's not sending her.
Take care of
Most hood bitches be all dolled up, kids looking any kind of way. They don't care how they send their kids anywhere. Like I said, the little boy was dressed from head to toe.
That doesn't make, but we don't know abuse. Okay, you can still dress that shit up, but if the child is getting abused, he needs to be removed where he's...
That's not abuse. Whooping your kid's ass, even with the shit she said, calling your son a
That's
nigga.
abuse.
Oh, it's abuse now because you said it in front of white people, but this is the shit we say on the show.
No, even if
your parents say all the time. Black people say that.
Hey guys, I want to jump in on this too because I think this is a very, very good topic, but we do need to take a brief intermission. Y'all stay tuned to this commercial break and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody.
Okay.
Hey, we in here.
All right, let's wrap up what you all were just talking about real quick. Who wants to kind of kick that off?
I feel like, Kia, you should, since you're the only mother.
Oh yeah, I mean, and I guess this is not on parenting or whatever. What I just said, for every action, there's a opposite yet equal reaction. So if you go out and you show your ass, you got to be ready to accept whatever consequence comes your way. From a clip, whatever, seconds or minutes or whatever, we don't know everything that happened. So you can't go up in no school showing out and think they ain't gonna send them people to your house. And if they find something, just because they gotta come to your black ass house, they gonna try and get you. You got a roach in that ashtray, okay, you going to jail, we taking all your kids.
Period.
But that's a consequence. So, I mean, you have to do, as a parent, getting to the parent side, as a parent, you have to do better for your kids. You have to show your children better. You may not know, even if you don't know what better is, you got to do better than what you did coming up so that they can do better, generation after generation. I just think it was dumb as fuck, boy, for her to go to the school and beat her child ass.
Well, she has a hearing November the 19th. So regardless of how anybody feels, I just hope she get her kids, all of them, back.
I mean, hold on, let me not say that because she may be unfit, and if she unfit, then she don't need it back. So
I hope they do what's in the best
Best for
interest
the
of the
kids.
children.
Let me say, I just hope the kids can stay together. That's my
Okay.
biggest thing. Like with it,
That
whatever
part.
happens, I just hope if they do go to foster care or get taken away, at least let the kids remain together, and I will be happy with that.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Let's get it. Let's go. Cherokee.
Well, in the spirit of Kia being here, I was pondering. I was like, I reached out to Shamar and I was like, what the hell is Kia passionate about, right?
Tell her what I said.
In this order, right? Weed, niggas, and food.
That is not what I said.
No, that's not. You didn't say that. Did I make that what you say?
I said dick, weed, and food in that order.
I guess I was doing the censored version.
best friend, you know me so well.
He's like, no,
That ain't what I
I
said.
said dick.
I said
Say it.
what I said.
Okay, so
Ooh.
and
In
then
the spirit of dick, weed, and food, what's good?
Oh my God.
Well, I then thought, and I was like, Kia, what are you
People are
passionate?
gonna
What
see
you want to
this.
talk about, girl? And you said, what'd you say to me, Kia? Do you remember what you
What
said
did
to
I
me?
say?
You was like, I want to talk about that
Oh.
niggas ain't shit.
But
How
hoes and
ain't
tricks.
shit,
I was
niggas
like,
is.
that's
Okay.
perfect because I know you gonna talk about it, and I know Quay, he's experienced
Fuck
in that department.
niggas.
right? So
Get
let's
money.
talk about it. Like,
Let's get it.
tell me, okay, what makes it sounds so white? What makes niggers not shit?
Where do you want
Let's
me to
start off. Yeah, let's start this shit off.
Let me start because, baby, no, Kia, you go ahead and start.
Ooh,
Just the-
ladies first. Ladies first.
And in the words of your nephew, that's y'all generation.
You tried.
You act like you that young, girl. You ain't that young.
I am.
30.
You.
I got a year and a week.
Michelle, what did he say earlier? His big 29. His
Big
Right.
29.
Big 2-9.
Okay, what makes niggas ain't shit? Lies and deceit.
Period, poo.
On period.
On period.
On period.
So you have experience in niggas just lying,
You haven't?
deceit.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
Not really.
I forgot. Cameraman's here.
Really? Even if he walked out?
Hey, Rain.
No, it ain't even just him. It ain't even just him. I don't have experience. I don't really. Not really. Maybe one.
Good for you. That is a blessing. Good child.
So come on, lies and deceit. What's good?
Yeah. What about them? Like, I mean, not what about them. Like,
What do you mean? Niggas lie for no reason. when
Are
I
you
say
one of those
niggas,
niggas?
no, I'm very honest up front. You take it or leave it type of person. Like whatever it is.
Everybody trying to find the camera. Like,
Where my camera?
I ain't one of those.
no.
Like to me, what I mean by that is like niggas will lie and tell you what you think you want to hear to get what they want, and then after that, it's a totally different person. No, nigga, I might have just wanted to fuck. So if you would have just said that from the beginning, I wouldn't have gave a
We
fuck.
still could have got it.
Exactly.
Well,
Like
why don't y'all say something?
What do you
it's too
mean?
late. You don't lie.
If you just want to fuck, just say you want to fuck. I think that goes on both parts. Like,
But no, you missed what I said. Niggas will tell you what you think they want, what they think you want to hear in
Okay.
order to fuck, not just saying, "Hey, I want to fuck." To
but
even
don't y'all
give us
think
that
game
choice.
recognize game? If you feel like somebody lying, just be like, look, cut the bullshit.
Done it.
You done it? They still ain't shit.
Yeah,
Still lying.
look, you
Like,
done it, and then you'll get one that lie better until you don't know until after you give it up. Like, nigga, what do you mean? Niggas lie about dumb shit.
No lies detected.
I've had niggas like literally, we sit on the phone for a week. Oh, I want to be with you. I'm feeling you. And then next week, be busy all damn week and we don't talk for 3-4 days. Bitch, what happened to the nigga that was last week? That's deceit. Because you gave me one thing and then you gave me something else the next week and thought I was going to be okay with that shit. Not gonna happen.
That's you two right there. Y'all cupcaking for a week and he
Weeks, months, or whatever. And it's like what I have come to realize is most guys have a team, especially if they're not in a relationship. They got bitches, they got hoes, they got whatever, and it's okay. You can do that. You can have that. Women are more progressive now. We okay with shit. But say it. But y'all try to play us like we dumb or some shit. Like don't feed me no lie I'm not asking for. If I'm not asking you to be in a relationship, if I'm not saying, so what are we? What are we doing? Then don't feed me no. I want to be with you. You special. You this. You different. You the best thing since sliced bread. Shut the fuck up with that bullshit. You lying.
open up to nobody like this.
Where y'all meet your men at though?
Facebook.
Different places.
I'm just playing.
But online is
playing.
one of those places. Yes.
It don't matter where you meet. I feel like it's just men. Right now, I feel that niggas just be on some other shit. You do have them good ones, but then they be ugly. You don't want that?
Even the ugly ones be with some shit.
With some
Not that I
shit.
know personally, but I don't know that one by experience. But
I like a little ugly cute.
Yes, he does.
So, I don't mean to do this, friend. You know, we've had many conversations. We talk all the time.
Spill it.
yeah, for real. Like, what is he about to dish?
I don't know
But
about this.
feel it
All I want to
coming.
know, right, there's some bullshit coming.
It
Brace
is.
yourself. So, my friend was dating someone bi-coastal.
Okay.
And she knew this person, it wasn't okay. Because she knew this nigga was lying and she knew he was full of shit. And we talked about him being full of shit. And she said, I just got to go see for myself. Yeah, what?
Oh wait, you didn't see him yet?
Like what?
Damn.
She had to go all the way out to Nevada.
The fuck is it? Nevada. I'm sorry. No judgment.
And got there. And he was exactly what she knew
It
he
was a mess.
So my question is, y'all,
No,
you
wait,
two-
how?
Right.
Those two.
But see, no,
Like,
hold on.
they like,
I'm
we-
not
we
gonna
can't
air my
see
friend
no-
out like
I'm asking
that.
her, like, how?
How what?
Like, what was just a miss? Like, give us a little something of what
Yeah.
happened when you got there.
Was he white?
No, he was not white.
Boy, if he was white,
He definitely wouldn't have been.
I
able
would have
to-
sent him in her place.
You like
I
white
would have
men.
stayed.
This was
That nigga named Jerome, so
Girl.
Don't fuck with any nigga's name
Jerome.
All I can think about is Martin. Like, even when you say that name.
Jerome in the hat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
friend. Why'd you do me like this? Supposed to be a special guest.
But my point is, You know niggas ain't shit.
You didn't answer the question.
She said that nigga wasn't shit. My question is, why did you travel your ass all the way across country?
He had a big dick, didn't he? In picture.
It was alright, but it didn't work.
Oh shit! See, I just had to get her going a little bit. Wow. She'll tell it. She said she'll tell her shit before somebody else will.
Yo, so I was so mad. Done came all the way out. This motherfucker. Tired of you licking on me. Get the fuck off me, goddammit.
Hey, Kia's mom.
She'll never watch it.
Right.
Look, don't feel bad because I done that. Like I flew. I got flued out.
You got flued out.
I got flued out, and I knew this nigga wasn't shit. But he pissed me off for like 2 days, and then by that third day, he come with that shit. So I'll be like, well, he is trying to fly me out. I lick nipples for an hour. For nothing.
What's wrong with that?
His didn't work either.
For nothing.
What's wrong with
I didn't
the
even
thing?
want
all right,
it to
Rain?
work. Like,
Licking nipples.
You need some help,
What's
Rain?
wrong with licking nipples?
let me
He
tell
ain't about to
you.
do that shit for no hour.
Even with, that's why I say niggas ain't shit. Even after niggas nut. Oh no, after you nut. Come on, lick my nipples real quick. Bitch, what? I'm tired. Like, and then after they nut,
I
then
don't mind licking nipples.
I don't like no nipple
Oh,
licking.
we know. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry, friend. Forgot. I thought we was on the phone for a second.
You see me looking? What you do?
Well, I have a question. So you said you lick nipples.
Males.
No, well, okay.
I lick both.
You lick booty holes too?
What?
No, okay.
And I don't understand this phenomenon
Let's
of
get into it.
eating groceries or ass, whatever you want to call it. Like,
I like groceries.
I like ass.
I like both of them.
Both of them.
Clean it up, Quay.
Thank
Clean
you.
it up.
it's Dookie.
And he got dookie dick. So
Oh shit! I got lightheaded.
Like-
It's the lights.
Yeah.
all right. We going left. All right, back to niggas ain't shit but hoes and
Back
tricks.
to the topic.
And there you go. Niggas is eating ass. How ain't shit is that's shit, but
Wait a minute.
Wait.
I was about to say, what are you saying here? Where you going with this?
Best friend.
just wanted-
Best friend. Wrong road. Wrong
Cut her mic.
road.
Cut her fucking mic.
Okay.
Cut her mic.
I'll add to it before I take it away.
Okay. So y'all have some horror stories, basically.
So I mean, Kia isn't giving it all, of course. But
Are you about to?
No, I'm not going to give it all. I'm going to give one point that she makes constantly. When she does meet a person, she is very upfront. Kia is a very progressive thinker, and she thinks outside of the box, and she's not with the society. Like, and she tells guys this, like, here's who I am. I know who you are. I know how most dudes are and everything. So communicate with me. Just
Right.
talk to me, and we'll see. Just like he said, maybe I just want to fuck too. So just tell me that so we can do that, you know. And when it's presented that way of, yo, I want to be with you. You're the moon. You're the stars. You're my queen. You're my everything. And then you flip it. It's just like, why we have to go down? But also give them a chance. Give them just enough rope to hang themselves.
Absolutely.
I'm like, hey, bruh. So, you know what I'm saying? And then they still come with the bullshit. So I get it. And with those past experiences, you would think niggas ain't shit. I mean, I'm not in that boat. Just let y'all know. I'm very open.
I'll spill some tea. I was talking to this stripper. Now, I already felt hesitant about being with a stripper, but because I knew him before he was stripping, I still felt like, okay, you know, I done done some shit I ain't proud of, or I ain't gonna tell nobody. So I'm not gonna judge you just because you making money for a little twerk. But with doing so, now I've overlooked your flaws that with anybody I would just shut down, wouldn't even entertain. And over 2 months, it was still bullshit. Like, oh, I want to be with you, but the consistency wasn't there. The communication wasn't there. You'll pop up, it's Sunday, everything's good, we on FaceTime, we don't talk till Wednesday. I go the fuck off, then we don't talk till Friday. Oh, I'm gonna come and see you. And like, we did this literally for 2 months before I was like, nigga, you ain't shit. And it was done. Like, once I had to see for myself just to make sure, like, let me touch it a little bit.
Touch what?
The stove, and it was too hot.
Oh, you like touching the stove. We know you.
Baby.
So, since you haven't experienced that but for one person, what makes relationships or interactions with people successful for you?
I believe
The children are our future?
I believe the children. Yeah. Communicating.
Speaking of, what's her name? Whitney Houston. That's what we're talking about. The lesbian.
Girl, I was hoping he was going to talk about that today.
Robin. Yeah.
I was like, the fuck?
Okay, I'm sorry, but go ahead. You believe.
Yeah, that Whitney is a lesbian. And she is.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
I think communicating is important. Showing up. Oh, am I shaking the table?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shaking the table.
Fucking shit up.
Like, hey, Michelle. Woo.
I think communicating, showing up physically and just being there, being present. That's basically it.
Baby, when I tell you, listening to every word, make sure you're
I will say this. I think now in 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, dick is becoming a commodity. And niggas, and I'm using the
dropping
word.
dick off.
These niggas for everybody.
Niggas know it. So they know that they can. And to your point about communication and showing up, that man has to want to.
Right. Period.
Niggas don't want to. They want to fuck and me, her, maybe one of y'all, and everybody else. So
my argument with that is, I say it all the time. Yeah, niggas ain't shit, but I hold you all accountable for accepting that ain't shit nigga.
Period.
There's plenty of females out there and niggas too.
too.
I'm not looking at you like you do it, but there's plenty of niggas and females that'll sit there and let niggas lay up in their house just because they damn dropping dick off. My best friend is not one of them. Best believe she's not.
You drop some ass off, you can lay at my house.
And that's a problem. And just
You can
like
watch my cables,
just
girl.
like she said,
that's what.
everybody knows it. These niggas know it too, and that's why the memes go around for tax season. Niggas dropping dick off so they can get your refund and flip it. And ain't a nigga
nobody
yet
ever.
flip shit.
Ain't
Flip
nobody flipping my
shit.
taxes. I'm flipping it.
So I hold everyone accountable for accepting that behavior too. You know what I'm saying?
I don't accept that shit. I get in your shit, cut your ass off real quick. I did have to fly out and see for myself, but then I cut that nigga off real quick after that.
So I agree. Sometimes you just have to know for yourself before you can just be like, snip, because sometimes you don't know. Like, I know. With distance, I will say communication is hard. Like, it is times where somebody will want to talk to me and I'll be with you. Or we be here. And,
But actually,
you
with
could
him in
communicate
that situation, communicate, like, he was on it, on the communication part.
Right.
But-
But you're distant, I don't think, you can communicate whether you next to the person, you see that nigga every day, or he bi-coastal. Communication is important.
and these niggas don't know how to, these gay niggas don't know how to communicate.
I ain't gonna say gay.
Right,
I'ma say
that's
across the board.
Quay's view.
Just across the board, niggas is dumb. They stupid. They just dumb.
Is that why you like white guys?
When
Crickets.
we say,
Yeah, I know you wasn't looking over here because you the only one to
'cause I
do.
felt your eyes looking at me, so that's why I looked at you.
I was
like
waiting
that.
for an answer.
When we say niggas ain't shit, I'm not just saying black people or all black people ain't niggas.
Absolutely.
All black men ain't the same. When I say niggas, it's those specific black niggas. But
All white.
but no, he's
Nigga
not
could
no
be
nigga.
any-
I ain't
a
calling no
nigga
white
could
boy
be
no nigga.
any-
He's a white nigga.
A white nigga.
Why?
He's a hunky,
Why?
a pork, a cracker, wherever you want to go with that. He's
Whoa,
not no
we
nigga.
going. Yo,
Mayo.
come on,
I'm
y'all.
about to say,
Let's come
because when
back.
you
Let's
say
come
that,
back.
it lets them
'Cause
think
we
they can
tripping.
say that.
We tripping.
But
Let's
I
come
do.
back.
That is why I date outside my
gonna
race.
edit that?
That is why I like it.
Play a little music over it.
Right.
I do like different things because niggas ain't shit.
I swear. And they know it. They know it. They know it. Anaya Lamise.
Pink
Y'all
toes
ain't
ain't
heard 'em.
shit. Chinese food ain't shit. All of them.
I ain't never. I never went outside of my race. I just can't. I absolutely love a black man.
Tell
Love
us
'em.
about it.
I just love.
That ain't a black man. That's not a black man. Calm down.
Y'all just make me so angry.
See, I don't like y'all that much.
Know what that was. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, let it go. Stop touching it.
Don't feel bad. I'll be doing it too.
So, is that all that we have on niggas ain't shit?
I mean,
we
honestly,
could go for days.
Exactly. I got
but,
story
mean,
after
Have
story.
y'all said anything? So tell me about a successful situation that you all may have had or experience that you all were like, you know
Oh,
what?
okay. I
That was
can.
great.
Wonder. I'm glad that you asked, and I'm glad that it popped in my mind. I
I
have.
love
had,
that rose gold. I'm feeling it.
That is nice.
My best friend. She finna.
I had this one guy we were dating, and I was still young, and I remember.
You still are young, baby.
Thank you. He courted me for a minute, and finally got to the point where we were intimate, and in the middle of it, he came up off of me, and I was like, "The fuck? What is?" Yeah, that's how I was. Like, you got to tell me what's going on. And he was very vulnerable with me. You know who it is, of course, because you're my best friend.
Of course.
But he told me, he was like, listen, I really like you, but I got some shit going on. I got a baby on the way. We not together. We can kick it for these next 8-9 months. But when baby get here, I'm gonna be on daddy duty. Okay, well, all right, shit. Let's live it up for these next 8-9 months. Let's goddamn do it. Shit.
So did.
I didn't know that was going to be the outcome.
I mean, but he was straight up. He was real. He was honest. That's what everybody says. They want honesty and stuff like that. He dropped the honesty on her, and she was with that shit.
He
And for
said,
8-9
yeah,
months, she had a fucking
a
blast.
ball. Baby mama know about you. She live right there. She done seen you. We not together, but I'm gonna be a daddy. So what you want to do?
Wow.
Nigga, I'm gonna do you for the next 8 months.
Okay.
Period.
Mine is a little different. The only time I can say I really had that genuine love, I felt I got at a time that I didn't understand it. I just still had that mindset of niggas ain't shit and all niggas ain't shit. That by the time I actually realized that this nigga really did love me, like 2 months later, he ended up passing from cancer. It's like I had to battle with that for a long time. Like, even to be able to open up to with friends and stuff about it, like, that really...
Did you know he had cancer?
No, like, he just kept getting sick. Like, by the time I actually sat my ass down and appreciated what I had, is because he was, like, always had to go to the hospital. So I was always had to be the one to take him. And that's what made me, like, spend that time to be like, well, damn, I've been going to the clubs and doing this when I got this at home. And then by that time, it was like, we found out he was in the hospital. We stuck with it for like a month. And by, like, that second month, we was having to move him to hospice. And
Oh, man.
yep, let's
That's
move on.
tough. All right, so Kia, starting with you, give us one thing, let your audience know was one thing that you would appreciate a dude doing for you if he's trying to court you.
Just do what you say you're gonna do. If you can keep your word and do what you say you're gonna do, I'm good.
What about you, Cherokee?
I really like that one. I low-key want to steal that one, but living in your truth. Just being you. Just be you, authentically you.
About you, Quay?
I have to say communicate. Good, the bad, the ugly. Just communicate.
Yeah, I mean, we're all going to say the same thing. I'm just going to pick it back on everybody. Be yourself and accept me, accept yourself, present your whole self, accept me for presenting my whole self, and definitely do what the fuck you say you going to do. Because it's upsetting me in my home, girl.
Okay, what my mama used to say what you mean and mean what you say.
Damn
nigga.
right. All right,
She
guys.
abused me because she called me a nigga.
What?
I was picking with Cherokee.
You say what?
No, I said, but she abused me because she called me a nigga. I was picking with Cherokee.
Oh, that was from that last. All right. Hey, guys, we'll be right back right after this commercial break.
And I'm just trying to tell you. And I'm just trying to tell you.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. That sounds so country. Welcome back, everybody.
You did
Sound like Quay.
You know I'm country as fuck.
When you gonna bring Kaya up here to see me?
She's supposed to come
Hey, Kaya.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Look at Pay.
That's exactly what she's gonna say when she sees this. Hold on, before you start, I gotta tell y'all the cutest thing. So my sister kept calling me, and I was at work, so I couldn't answer. So she snapped me. So of course I try to sneak to the bathroom and look at the damn video. You know that song Chris Brown saying "You Got It, Girl"? The No Guidance song.
Yeah.
Kaya is sitting on Marissa, pointing at the TV, talking about something. Mama, that's Pay. That's Pay. Marissa, dumbass, look at the camera. No, it's not. Yes, it is.
That was Chris.
I was like, oh, I'm Chris Brown today. My baby love me.
She be gassing you up.
All the time. It's my baby.
How old is Kaya? 3?
3.
Mm-hmm.
She bad, too.
She's a sweet little thing. All right. So, y'all want to drive on over here to the business section today?
Let's get it.
I have one question for everyone. So to start this off, the question is, in business, as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as someone that's in the community trying to build their brand, what does support look like to you?
I'll just stick with believe in my craft. Because there's so many ways you can support a person, whether it be liking, sharing, paying for whatever, coming to the event. It's so many ways you can answer that. So mine would be just believe in my craft, whatever that be. Whether it be sharing my picture on Facebook, liking it, coming to a fashion show, just show me you support the dream that I'm trying to get to.
I would say promoting, and that can be word of mouth, sharing business cards, reposting things, so promotion.
Promotion as well, but also in action to me is support. Like if I support you, I'm gonna do something. I may not know what it.
Sorry.
Like a phone.
What the?
Right. Oh, I didn't know everybody heard that.
Yeah.
That was a burp. I was trying to hold it in. My friend was really talking, and I tried to hold it in, so I was pressing it down, and it was crawling up. And everybody looked, and I was like, "Oh shit, they got me."
Yeah, we
Okay.
heard that.
Whew. Support me, bitch.
Absolutely. Do something, ask where you're needed. Like, especially if you can't contribute financially, do something for your friend, for your brother, for your whoever it is.
I agree with all those things, and I think it's important. I think that support it starts with believing in me, right? So, well, taking it back, it starts with you got to believe in yourself, and then when because something my mom always told me growing up is people help those that help themselves. So once you start helping yourself, or once you start believing in your own self, others will believe in you too. And yeah, it is the liking, the sharing, the posting, and all of that. But I think that that is very key. The call to action, even if it's not me asking you, you know, I can tell you, everybody at this table has stepped in and helped me with my brand and doing everything. Even my boy David out there, I know you're watching too while you're at work. Anyway, appreciate you too. Everybody steps in and helps. And one thing that I think is key too, because Kia, she probably about 90% of the images she sees before anybody else sees. And I don't get just, oh, that's nice. No, because sometimes kids be like, all right, I need you to go back to the drawing board, you know, figure this out, you know what I'm saying? Or I would prefer this, because support is telling me where I'm strong and telling me where I need to improve. And to the social posting side, I think that people feel, because no shade, you posted a picture, I saw 682 likes on it. You posted a flyer of a fashion show that you're going to be in.
Like 20.
Thank you. My point is, don't be scared to like that post or share it. They think just because they like it, they got to spend money. I ain't asking for no dollar. I'm just asking you to see what it is that I'm doing, recognize what it is that I'm doing, and support it, because the algorithms appreciates that. If you engage, that's what everyone talks about, engagement. Liking stuff, commenting on stuff, resharing stuff, reposting stuff, that will get it into the algorithm, and other people can see it, and that'll get the word out. Because I'll tell y'all, 98.7, done the stats, that's a real percentage. 98.7% of my business is from word of mouth. 98.7. So you have a good experience, or if someone likes, ooh, Quay looks good, he's a great model. Okay, I may not be coming to the fashion show, because honestly, I might live in California, but I see you're in North Carolina doing a fashion show. Let me share it, because maybe I got some other contacts in Charlotte that can come to this and support you or something like that. Or if I see that, you know, hell, I'll put your stuff up, you know, your website, you need staffing, this and that. And then even too, I know I'm bringing it about me, Outlet Studios, holla at your boy. Anyway, at my event, the first thing that I do when I do a little speech is I thank everyone that helped me. So let's say, for instance, this room, I'll shout you out, Quay, I'll shout Kia out, and I'll shout you out, Cherokee. And I'll make sure everyone in that room knows that my staffing has been provided by Cherokee Native Son Staffing. I'll make sure that everyone knows that John did my event planning. Now, what happens? Other people are in the room, they do events as well. What they're gonna do, they're gonna come up to you, because especially if you do a great job at the event that they're attending, they're gonna come up to you and be like, hey, I have something coming up, you know, can I get a business card, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's me supporting. Not only did I support by, you know, recruiting you to provide service for me, I'm supporting by shouting you out. That's why people always want shouts outs. And think about that. People talk about clout chasers and stuff. Now, I know I'm taking this a little bit left, Quay, but I know you can appreciate this because that's of your generation. Tell me, is clout chasing, explain what that is and if that's negative.
It is very negative.
Okay.
Clout chasing is to basically, let me give you an example so I don't ramble. It would be me going to Kia, not knowing you, but just knowing your craft and that your craft can help me. So I will initiate a friendship with you to get a piece of that, but it's not genuine. I get what I need from you, and then I move on, and I'm going to the next. I meet you, I get what you can do for me, I get your networks, I get all the people you have, and then I leave your ass and go on. That's a clout chaser, because it's not genuine. You're just looking for that clout. That's it. It's no realness to it.
Oh, so it's not building and forming together. Okay, well, I don't want to use that word then for this sector or what I'm talking about. But it is me, if I have an opportunity, I'm going to help put you on. I'll bring vendors into my events and things like that because I want to showcase you. Now, of course, I want you to be of the same level, if not higher than what I am, so that you can impress the people that are at my event. But I think that that's what we all should do, is provide opportunities for others when we can. So listen, real
I just
quick.
wanted to peep, like y'all say, facts. Everything he said is facts. Like I've been behind the shoots at Allen Look Studios, by the way. I've been behind the shoots and actually worked with him to see how friends come together. We did a prom, and it was 4 or 5 different girls come. All their parents came, and by the end of the shoot, everybody was asking him for a business card because of the way he conducted his business. And to me, that was dope as fuck.
Absolutely. And I just want to let you all know, I forgot to hit record on this. But listen.
For the business?
Yeah, for the business sector. You all will hear the sound coming from the cameras because I forgot to hit record on this. I'm sorry.
What's in your mug? Because it ain't tea.
A little heavenly sauce.
That's because it ain't no hot tea, nigga.
My brother is so disappointed. Everyone, that is my brother. I know we call each other brother and stuff, and they say we be ganging up on Quay and everything like that, but that's my little baby brother. We don't be ganging up on Quay.
I'm like taller than he is, but I'm the baby brother.
My little baby
My
brother.
little baby brother.
Big brother.
I am disappointed.
Big little
Because you were
baby
like,
brother.
that's some shit I would do. Sorry.
I am.
I got the wrong
I can't believe that. Damn. And that's the thing, too, because I'm always on my shit. So moments like that, I be like, fuck. But I'm going to own it.
See,
Ain't
I-
that
What
right,
happens if
Rain?
You push record now.
Did you piss?
Oh, it's on. It's been on for the past 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
say, damn, we was talking for a long time.
It was good. It was really good. Damn.
No, but seriously, so with the supporting, I do want to say that just because you like something don't mean that I'm asking you to spend your money, I'm not going to be, and I'm speaking generally, not just for me. We're not hard salesmen and going to pressure you and everything. We just want you to appreciate what it is that we're doing. If you can appreciate me taking a selfie in the car, please appreciate me working. And it's crazy because it feels like creatives and entrepreneurs don't get the love that middle class society does, because I will see someone that'll post, I got the job at Amazon, and they get 1,000 likes on it, but I tell you I started a business and I get like 3 likes. Where's the disconnect there?
The disconnect is they're mad because it's not them. Getting a job at Amazon, they can do that. Starting their own business, they envy that. That's what niggas are trying to do. So, of course, they're not going to like
But that's what I say in the last episode is that people want success until it's time to work for success. You could have it because we still got the same 24 hours in a day as Beyonce does.
I'm big on support. For example,
Thank you,
I
best
met,
friend. They don't be laughing at my shit. They don't be laughing at
now
my
you
shit.
know I'm not the beehive. You already know I go right on over there every time. I met a girl at my job.
He lost.
Look,
I'm not here for any of this.
I'm sorry. You made a job. I met a girl.
He met a child. You're done.
It's not time to go.
I need some of them good vibes.
Right.
But I met her just literally in the first 5-10 minutes of us talking. I found out she was a singer. She was about to be signed. She's moving to Florida. I go to her Instagram. We follow each other, and I'm just sitting there, as we all do, scrolling, and I'm like, let me go look at her page. I actually sat there and started listening to this girl, and the shit was dope. Not, like I said, I've only spoke to her for maybe 20, 30 minutes that whole day, but still today I woke up, I shouted her out. I told all the, put it on my story to go listen to her music because she is a dope artist. And she messaged me back like, bruh, nobody's really done that. Like, for you to do that, that was very nice. I'm like, girl, your ass can sing, bitch. What you mean? Like, she has it. But I guess for her, it was for a person that don't even know her to really just go and check her
And
out.
they say that, you get most support from people, from strangers, more so than the people that's closest to you.
Absolutely.
We've only
Your
known
biggest
each other,
supporter is a
what,
stranger.
2 or 3 years now?
2.
I've worked with people I've known people my whole life that hasn't supported me the way Shamar has. So I can honestly say that just because you've known a motherfucker for a certain period of time don't mean that motherfucker supports you. That's where I felt with the whole envious. Motherfuckers they want you to do good as long as it ain't better than them. When you start doing better than them, they not gonna like that shit. As long as they know they think they're above you, oh, they like that shit to death.
Hey guys, listen. In the words of Quay, support me, bitch.
Baby, that's Nene Leakes right there.
Oh, that is Nene originally.
You know I'm a TV hoe. That's the
And he
only
swear he
thing I'm a
don't
hoe
watch
for.
nothing, but Cherokee know everything we be talking about.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You do be looking lost, Cherokee.
Bitch, I'm tired.
Yeah, I was about to say Cherokee look like he about to fall asleep. Oh,
Go
all
ahead,
of
bring
us.
us home.
Moving
Look,
time.
let's wrap it up so little tired ass can go to sleep.
So listen, man, I think this was a great show. I am so glad that my bestie was able to drop in on us real quick. How was your experience here? You have a
Oh,
good
I
time?
enjoyed it. I had a great time. Wonderful time.
Good. Hey guys,
And I know all these people, so it's love.
Nothing
Indeed,
but love.
indeed. Not too much though. I'm gonna need you to stop liking
Y'all,
all her shit on Facebook.
I can't like her post.
and
I
don't be
can't talk to
listen,
her. like-
listen. And she be trying to repost your
serious.
shit.
But she's my friend.
Nah.
That's the main friend.
The
Okay.
best friend.
I
Thank
said
you.
friend.
As much hell as she gave me about having other friends outside of her, can't nobody. No.
I can get it.
All right, so check it out. Let's go around this table. Let's wrap this good thing up. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and I want you to tell us one thing about the culture and where we can find you at.
One thing about the culture I'll say is stand in your own. And you can find me at Quay_Rashad on the gram, Facebook, that's QUE_RASHAD.
Already. Yo, Cherokee, tell us one thing that makes niggas about shit instead of niggas ain't shit and where we can find
I'm
you.
glad you asked. Stand in your truth. That's the kind of same shit you said.
And that's what you said earlier.
I know, right? Let me.
I hate when a bitch get in love. For real. It's just like Keisha
because
Cole
you
and
can't
all
get
of them.
in
Get in
love.
love, and you ain't got no good music.
Anyway.
Right.
Anyway.
Like, Mary J, come on back.
been
man.
hurt before, bitch.
Right. Dig in
Fall
your
in love.
dirt.
Fall in love. That's it. Just fall in fucking love. You can
How, Sway?
step your pussy up. Grow a business.
I ain't got one of those.
Suck a dick. No, I'm kidding.
Oh. Ooh. He finally done woke up.
All right.
single forever.
You can find me only at Instagram at Cherokee the Native. Bye. Or that's too soon, right?
Yeah, it is. So, kid, do you want anybody to find you, or you just want to be low key? Cause
She incognito.
Yes, I'm incognito.
okay, tell us one thing that about the whole whooping and all of that stuff. Just kind of recap that for us real quick.
Step your mental game up.
Yes.
You
I
know,
like that.
Talk to the kids. You gotta beat them. Some kids do need to be eaten every now and again, but learn
Figure
how
out a
to
new way.
communicate with your students.
Absolutely. All right, and if y'all want to find her, don't come to my DM. Don't be looking for her.
Look, just look at them likes. You will find her.
She don't be liking my
If you a
shit.
stalker like me, look at them likes. You will
She actually,
find
she
her.
do like all my shit. You and her like all my shit. Cherokee.
I'm not on social media.
You lying.
You say the only place you is Instagram.
Instagram, exactly.
look, he barely
and listen,
is on there.
every time I see a photo that I'm about to double tap, Cherokee the Native already been there, and I'm like,
Kia's funny, okay? Kia's fucking funny.
I'm not just saying kids. I'm talking
I ain't
about,
talking about
idiot.
Kia.
I'm talking about the 12 people that we have in common.
Listen, I told them earlier this week. What was we talking about? But I was like, Cherokee don't even know that's me.
I do. I fucking know
Exactly.
it's
I
you.
said,
Not
like,
anonymous.
I'm like,
you are
Kia-
not anonymous.
He is nasty.
Everyone knows it's you.
And I fuck with it. I'm like, yes. I know it's you. I know it's you.
Yo, I don't think they're gonna let us get out of here. But listen, one thing, support your friends. Tell them what they're doing well. Tell them what they need to improve upon. And tell somebody else what your friends are doing. And one thing that my friend, director of photography, hey Rain, he wanted me to shout out Cuzzo's. Cause it's lit. So that's me supporting another. And it is pretty lit when that food truck used to come down to my job too. Hey y'all can check me at Allen Lux Studios on everything. All right. We'll check y'all next time. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Peace.
Bye.